All right, so welcome everybody to our important call. So this will be our pre-launch project for our new product, CafeTrim, and also to our CocoaTrim. So for tonight's guys, we will be discussing about the strategy behind it before we're gonna bring in our amazing guest, our one of our founder, Mr. Corey Citron. So guys, if you look at it now, we have an amazing brand, and as you can see, the packaging, right? So we own the trademark on this one. But again, look into the price. Can you imagine having this $1.30 each of those packet? Because the cost of the whole box, wholesale, is $39.97. Very affordable with the 25 CB on it. Same thing with the CocoaTrim. So it's easy for you to sample it, and this is one of the things that you need to understand. This kind of product, it's a transfer buy, because majority of people, or most of the people really, using this product already. They spend money in Starbucks and whatnot, so it's just a transfer buy. Plus, we're not only talking about weight loss, because this is a very healthy coffee and chocolate now with some of the health benefit because of the amazing ingredients that we put in. Okay, so now let me talk about the project of the pre-launch, because back then, guys, during our pre-launch in Yoli, when we get started, this is the reason behind why we're able to catapult to diamond and other high position on the company, because we have a pre-launch date. So we're in the strategy behind it, that you start talking to your warm market or friends and family that will be part of your launching, because we have at least 30 days that you can build this up. So you end up collecting an application form, talking to them, and then you hold those application form and you help those people you bring in to get there also people that will be joining their team. And then eventually all those application form that you gather or collected, you put them in during the launch date. So in that sense, you have enough time to build up the structure, to build up the volume, and that's where momentum hits in. And of course, we don't stop, just during the pre-launch. There'll be a lot of support after that, because we want to continue the momentum and building your team. And that's how you can create, an amazing, excitement and duplicable system by having also, a system behind the project and whatnot. So now this is how we're going to do it, guys. So our strategy is helping everybody get 4 members. So I'm talking about members right now, because the customer will come later. But for now, you need to build the structure of members. And we know the customers, the best customers that we have are the members. And of course, they're going to bring customers also. So in this example, guys, we're going to have a builder pack composed of coffee, and chocolate and other things that we put it on the package to help us out build it up, and also the benefit of the end user. So that has a 400 CB, and 400 CB, that's huge already, that you can build up into the business. And if you see this one, it has a 320 CB that will flow to the binary, because the company will pay you 20% fast start bonus on the initial order. That's why you only have 320, because you're gonna get 20% fast start bonus from the 400 CB. So now, guys, let me illustrate to you. So if you decided to be part of the pre-launch, in this example, you see that you're gonna have 4 people on your level 1, because you're talking to 4 people. They said, okay, I'm in, let me fill up all the application, here's my credit card, and you have 4 people. So in that, guys, you're gonna have 1,280 volume already, because 320 after the fast start bonus was paid times 4 people, we have 1,280. The cool thing is, those people that hand over the application form or decided to join your team on this pre-launch, their credit card are not being charged, guys. So you're just holding the application, not until our official launch date. So that's the thing, that a lot of people will gonna get into this one because they're not being charged. But just to make sure that the credit cards are okay, that when the moment comes that when you charge them, the payment will go through. Okay, so that's the first level. Now, what your next goal is to help those 4 members that you brought in to get also their 4. So this is where the duplication comes in. So meaning, in your level 2, you help those 4 get 4. You're gonna have 16 members right there, and then that's an equivalent of 5,120 CBs already. Okay? And then, of course, don't stop with the process. You need to help those 16 members also duplicate and bring their own 4 or getting their application and whatnot. So in your third level, you're going to have a total 64 members right there. So here's the thing, guys. Imagine you only sponsored 4 people and then you end up having 64 by helping the original 4. And now you have 20,480. So let me illustrate what will happen to your business structure, with our binary. So this one, guys, this is show you that if you sponsor 4 people, my suggestion to balance your leg, put 2 members on your left, 2 members on the right. For example, this is Jen, Jay, May, and Mary. You're gonna have 320 each of those people after the fast start bonus that got paid. But here's the amazing thing, guys. Once you start helping those 4 people you originally brought in, as you see on our example, on your third level, you're gonna have 64 members. So meaning there will be 32 members on your left that generated already a total volume of 10,240. The same thing on your right side because you split those 4 members into 2 each side, right? So guys, and you're doing this one in 30 days. Okay? So if you don't know about the qualification to become diamond, this structure right here, guys, you're gonna hit diamond because you have 4 different lines of sponsorship. That's why we recommend to sponsor 4. But you don't need to, stop sponsoring 4. But at least this is a good example. And I understand that everybody will get 4 and 4. So maybe some of them will bring 2 or 3 or even 6. So, but this is just an illustration for you to have a vision that you can carry on what you need to do. Okay? So this is the diamond rank qualification, guy. You need to have at least 200 PB personal order, and you need to sponsor 4 members because you need to have 4 5 stars out of those 4 lines. That's why we recommend you to have 4, and you need to generate 10,000 group volume each of your group, in left leg and also right leg, and do it in 2 consecutive weeks in a pay cycle. So, but let me show you guys in the monetary structure, what is the potential or projected income when you do this one. So again, we use the builder pack or the 400 CB to build up, for you to get that structure. So now, when you sponsor 4 people, now and remember, they will pay you 20% fast start. So that's 400 CB each of those member. You're making $80 each those member. Times 4 members, you're going to have 320 right there. And of course, the binary, assuming that you start duplicating this one, you're going to have 32 members on the left, on the right, and that's 10,240 each side. So meaning, in 30 days, you're going to have that volume of 10,240, and you will earn a 10% binary commission, which is 1,042 because of 10,240 times 10%. Now, here's another income you're going to earn. So they just announced that the builder bonus is doubled from 200 to 400. Just bringing those 4 people with a total CV of 1,600 because each of those members is 400, 400, 400, 400. That's 1,600 CV. Then you will earn a builder bonus of $400. At the same time, if this is your first time to hit silver with this structure, guys, with helping a lot of people in your organization, you're gonna hit the silver rank anyway, and that's an additional $100. So if you look at it, that's a total income of 1,862. But aside from that, you will also max out the referred 3 bonus, which is $610 of Yoli rewards. You can use those Yoli rewards, guys, to pay product. Maybe buy some more chocolate or more coffee or whatever products you want in Yoli to buy. That's extra $610 that you can play around, or use those product that you bought using the rewards, retail it to people so you can convert it to another income, right? So all in all, if you add all the stuff, you're gonna make $2,272. Man, this is a good Christmas money right there. And on top of that, if you are, want to join the Caribbean cruise in March, or going to the Philippines in the Samal Discovery Resort, do you know, guys, that when you sponsor 4 members with 400 CB each, that will give you 25% already qualification towards those incentive trip. So now, guys, you're not just making money, on the pre-launch, but it's also help you, qualify to the trip. And aside from that, if you do this one, do you know that we have a leadership quarterly bonus? So you will be part of that bonus pool as you bring in more people. So it incentivizes you. So there's a lot of bonuses that you will unlock when you start doing this pre-launch. All right, so we're hoping, guys, that you can, see this vision. But again, the reason why we're doing this one, because we want to help you guys achieve to what level they're looking for, and you understand on the business now. Again, this is not for everybody, I'm just telling you that one. If you're not committed in building a business and whatnot, so it doesn't matter what kind of incentive or strategy we're gonna give to you. But if you're that person that we're talking to you guys, you're looking for financial and time freedom, then look into this kind of concept and strategy, and you can work with us. We have several leaders that you can lock arms, and we can help you grow your business. So with that, let me bring in, our amazing founder, Corey Citron. Bigger vision on, I could say he is the coffee man, talking about this concept of coffee, because this is one of his passion about coffee, and that's the reason why we launched Awaken back then. But with his vision, it was able to help us out to create a path, and any dynamics that we can work together, that we can help. Corey, guys, is brilliant. If you know him, he's the boy genius, we call him, in terms of marketing and whatnot. But his commitment, even though he is in Spain right now with the time difference, he's committed to hop in here to help us out, and he will create bigger picture on us and how we can achieve this momentum to all of us. So without any further ado, let me bring in my amazing friend, my mentor, our Yoli founder, Mr. Corey Citron. All right, bro.
All right, that was amazing, Chris. Give it up for Mr. Chris Medina. That was super awesome. I'm jumping out of my chair here, but then I'd get out of the screen here of the video. But I got the goosebumps because I remember when we started Yoli 14 years ago, traveling with Chris, and to watch him grow into the leader that he's grown into today is really what it's all about when you stop to think about it. And it's just been so awesome, especially these last maybe month. I think that we've really been locking arms, like we did in the very beginning, again, to execute on this new strategy. And Chris is right. Coffee is something that when we formulated the Awaken, it was something that I really felt really strongly about. And it's taken a little while for it to come around. And these new formulations actually are better than the Awaken, as far as just in many different ways. Awaken was a good start. This really takes it to the next level as far as efficacy, as far as taste, as far as formulation, as far as science, and as far as price. I think it's like almost half of the cost of Awaken. And one of the things when we set out to formulate coffee was, when we took a look at the marketplace back then, we didn't have the inflation that we had today. We had COVID, so it was a different situation. But I would argue that today is a much better time to launch coffee. I mean, raise your hand if you drink coffee. I mean, I drink, certainly start my day with Awaken, and I put some vanilla shake into it. How many of you do that? I like to get a little protein in it. And the big pack, that's also going to have 400 CV. I'll leak a little bit here because that's what I do sometimes. But we're actually going to include some collagen and some vanilla into that big pack, so that along with your chocolate and along with your coffee, I don't know how many people want to mix the vanilla with the chocolate coffee, but certainly the collagen is one of our strongest products that we have, and it's under promoted. So the idea of the chocolate and the coffee, and then a canister of collagen and the vanilla to mix in with the coffee, is a powerful, powerful 1-2 combination that takes the coffee and chocolate to that next level. But the coffee in and of itself and the hot chocolate at $1.30, $1.33, I think, per packet, is probably the best priced product in the marketplace. When you're talking about organic coffee and the thermoburn, the mitoburn, we're going to start educating on some of the ingredients with the Dab and Dr. Porter, get them on some of these pre-launch calls leading up to everything. And you're really, I know many of you, obviously, I think most of you, has everybody tried it? Raise your hand. Let me see if you actually had a chance to participate in the sampling process. We appreciate all of your support in just nailing that formula. You can see that Yoli is really working, co-creating this launch with all of you, both with the formulation and with the marketing strategy, because it's great to just launch a product, but it's a lot smarter to have a strategy behind the strategy. Because if you just launch the product and it's the regular strategy, like, here you go, here's 2020, market it how you have been, that's going to be incredibly strong. But when you start to hear and learn about some of the things, the strategy that we put behind this launch, and I don't know how much you've heard, but there's some pretty amazing things that are going to propel this launch and give you the opportunity to whatever you want to do. If you want to challenge yourself and you say, you know what, I want to hit Ruby, or I want to hit Emerald, or I want to hit Diamond, like Chris so eloquently laid out, this is your ground floor opportunity to do it. We're going to be sharing some things leading up to the launch. It's, just a few weeks away now. It's November 8th. And now's the time to do it. You're going to be Thanksgiving around family and friends. And I would argue that there's nothing easier to share than this coffee and hot chocolate with your warm market. You have samples that are easy to share. And that's what I would do, is I would load up on them and get them out as fast as you possibly can to as many people as you possibly can, and let the product do the work for you. There's no explaining this product. As great as the T-Kit is, we know that it's the most powerful weight loss system in the marketplace today, but still, obviously it's a little bit more expensive. Obviously there's 5 different products that sometimes need a further explanation. So we wanted to really give you the opportunity to share a product. There's no explanation. Everybody can afford it. And here's the thing. It is a substitute buy. It is what we call a transfer buy, meaning people are already spending money on coffee. In fact, they're spending money on overpriced Starbucks. I mean, how ridiculous. They're spending $4 or $5 on a mochiana, or whatever they're called, frappuccino. And not only are they paying a ridiculous amount of money, but it's terrible for you. So here we're helping them create a healthy habit and turn it into a healthy income at the same time. And so it's such an easy concept. We're busy right now creating all the collateral support materials for you, so that you'll have videos, you'll have a website, you'll have your PDF, your FAQ. And then what we're going to start to do is we're going to start kicking off some morning, basically coffee talk Zooms. So this is going to be a way for you to, on a weekly basis, maybe we'll kick off 2 times a week and then up the frequency as we start generating more and more momentum. But you'll be able to invite your prospects on. It's going to be very informal. This is not going to be your typical, formal Zoom presentation that people are used to. We're going to completely change it up. It's going to be non-confrontational. It's going to be, Ronnie's going to be on there, who does such a great job just interviewing people. You're going to come on. People are going to hear a little bit of self-development. They're going to, hear about how we've overcome some adversities. Just basically a positive environment to help kickstart their day while everybody mixes up their coffee and their hot chocolate. So imagine 9 a.m. on the West Coast, maybe you do it a little bit later or earlier. We'll wake Gene up a little bit. Now he's got a daughter. He wakes up a lot earlier than he used to. So maybe it'll be, I dare to say, 7 a.m. on the West Coast. We'll figure it out. 10 a.m. on the East Coast. But whatever it is, we'll all get together. Kunal will be on there to give everybody a nice, some laughter, some tears, some just fun culture, fun vibe, BLP to the max. Everybody's mixing up their coffee, their hot chocolate. They're mixing in their vanilla yes shake. They're mixing in the collagen. We've got Angie on there sharing about the incredible science behind it. Maybe we get Aaron on there. Maybe we got Dr. Porter. And we're going to have a slew of other very highly qualified, I can guarantee you, chiropractors, physicians come on board who are new. And that's what this call is about. That's what this Zoom is all about. That's what this pre-launch is all about. It's about bringing the new people, the new energy, the new blood into Yoli to help create this next wave of growth. So it's a total even playing field. Like I said, we're doing some things where, put it this way, if you like Refer 3, you're going to love what we're going to be doing with this. Imagine making it even easier to zero out the cost of your product. So not only can you show somebody how to substitute, whatever it is they're buying now for their coffee with something much healthier and much more affordable, but they're going to be able to get it paid for. And then by sharing it, by just with a few people, they're going to be able to add whatever it is, a couple $100 a week to their bottom line, and for some of them, a couple few $1,000s a week to their bottom line. And it's going to duplicate very, very rapidly. The reason why is because this is simple. The key is, and you've heard this before, I know Gene has talked about this, and you've heard it over the years. The secret to direct selling, network marketing, whatever you want to call it, success, is what? Teach a large group of people to do a few simple things over a consistent period of time. Let me say that again. Teach a large group of people to do a few simple things over a consistent period of time. Can everybody drink a nice warm brew of coffee or hot chocolate in the morning for $1.33 a day? Yes. Can everybody take these samples and hand them out to people everywhere you go? Yes, everybody can do that. Can everybody zero out the cost of their product by sharing it with just a couple people? Yes. Can everybody duplicate the business by coming on board with this new exciting chocolate and coffee pack, which has a 400 CV attached to it, just like some of the other packs that Chris has been alluding to? Can people find 4 people looking right now to increase their income with a risk-free program opportunity with a company that's been around for 14 years, that's just launching a brand new division, Yoli Cafe, with, as Chris showed, some of the best branding, and some of the things we're doing to this marketing plan with a double builder bonus and all these things to really ratchet things up. And in addition, having the system behind it so that you can duplicate it by simply inviting people onto these very friendly, very warm, very BLP friendly Zooms. We'll get the details of when those are going to take place. You know, maybe Monday, maybe Thursday, and eventually, as we get more and more momentum, as we get more and more energy, they'll be every single morning. And we'll get hundreds of people on those Zooms every single morning, 20 minutes max, 25, maybe 30 minutes at the most. And what's going to happen is people are going to get addicted to these Zooms just like they're addicted to the coffee, because they're going to thrive on this. It's going to help them get their day started on the right foot, whether they're going to work or taking their kids to school. They're going to be calling in from the car. And it's just going to be so fun to not only see all of you succeed and start building your business and generating momentum, but bring on new people and generate new stories. That's what we need right now, is new stories. The testimonials would be incredible. And I want you to think about this. The coffee and the chocolate lead perfectly into the tea kits, right? So as people come in and experience success on these products, it's a feeder program. It's a great platform and a filter as they look to improve and optimize their health. Hey, we have this tea kit here. If you like the results you received on the coffee and the chocolate, now you can upgrade. You've made a little bit of money. It's a little bit easier to spend the money on the tea kit, and it's the perfect step ladder onto the other products, whether it be the lean greens, introduction to all the other incredible products that we know we have. So it really can help you lay the foundation to generate, you know, I just, working together with Chris and Wendy and Eugene in these last month has been just such a breath of fresh air to hear all of their ideas. And it's such a collaboration because we'll put an idea out on the table and they'll come back out and say, you know what, this is great, but this is what our team is going to want to do. And so even though the idea started here, it's really grown and generated and evolved essentially into what's best for each and every one of you, because they're representing your interests. And so what is going to be released in just a few weeks here is going to be something that there's been a lot of thought into, a lot of BLP, and really all with how do we help you win like you've never won before with Yoli. Because I remember what it was like when we pre-launched this. And, you know, we had, for many of you know about this, the blast caps back in the day. Talk about adversity and challenges. My gosh, Gene can tell you. Good gosh, that was some real adversity. And yet, because of the leadership of these gentlemen here, and you know, some of the people that were on board with us back in the day, we persevered. And not only did we persevere, but we broke through that plateau and we created some of the most incredible success stories I've ever seen in my 25-year career now. That's crazy, in this great profession. So all of the seeds are ready to plant for this next wave of growth. And so I'm going to be here working with you hand in hand. I haven't been this active in 4 or 5 years because I see a way to win for everybody. And being here in Spain as well, I need this BLP myself. I need to feel and be a part of this incredible culture in this community. It's a little bit different being 9 hours ahead of California. It's a little bit easier on the East Coast, but it really gives me a purpose when I wake up every day to know that I'm really working hand in hand. Even though I'm a founder, I'm the CMO, my heart, as you know, is really more with the field. And so for me to be able to come back in, put the gloves back on and get back in the ring with you all is really something that I really am very appreciative of. And I want you to know that we are, between myself and Darren and Robbie and Kimmy, and you know, I got to tell you, Mike Kendall is just an absolute gem. We have been waiting, honestly, well, he's been with us for a couple of years now, but he's really starting to come into his own now that he's been given the opportunity to lead the company as our CFO and COO. This man is not only tremendously gifted, but he has a heart of gold. He, with his previous company, was, you know, how many of you feel, you know, underutilized, that you're not really taking advantage of all your God-given talents? And for him, this is his opportunity to shine, and he loves you all so much. And he is somebody that you can truly count on at corporate every single day, making sure the right decisions are made. Obviously, myself, Robbie, Kimmy, and Darren are there as well, working side by side, doing a Monday Founders Call, talking every single day, going back and forth, making sure we're on the same page and really unifying to create this next wave of growth. So, you know me, I could go on and on forever. I'm just excited, Chris. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to come on this. I look forward to joining many more of these morning Zooms. I won't be on all of them, but I'm certainly going to help you kick them off. I'm certainly here to assist you, whatever it is you need. I'm working while you're sleeping, literally. So we're working this 24/7. But, you know, Chris, I just kind of want to round it out by, you know, putting the spotlight back on you, because you are somebody that through all of these challenges, and by the way, every company in our profession, vast majority of them, not just in direct sales, but across the world, are experiencing adversity in a major way right now. But I believe that this profession is the perfect vehicle for the moment right now, because people are desperate never before for obviously better health and better finances. And so what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the money and the finances, that financial transformation, way more than we used to. We're not going to shy away from it. We have a path forward for people to really win here. We've made it so simple with these products, and some of these new strategies are going to be slowly unveiled over the course of the next few weeks, that we are going to be shouting from the top of the rooftops about this financial transformation. And I believe that that was a little bit missing from the picture the last few years, but we're going to when we had that in the beginning, we definitely were chatting about that and shouting about it. In fact, a lot more. So we're going to kind of go full circle here, and just know that you've got the right people at the helm. Chris Medina leading this team, obviously, with, you know, so many of you that I just love seeing on. Well, I don't actually see you because you're hiding behind your video there, but I know who you are. Romain, I see out there. It's just incredible, Sella, to reunite. I'm actually going to probably be coming back to the States, possibly early January, to start doing some live events and really get back to the mix. So thank you all. Love you. And Chris, I'm going to turn it back over to you.
Thank you so much, Corey, for all that wisdom and inspiration. There you go, guys. So it's up to us now. So I know if you're going to ask Corey, if you're going to put his distributor hat, he will start now. He will start picking up the phone, you know. Don't wait for tomorrow or next day. It's up to you guys. So the longer you wait, you know, the closer that you only have a slimmer opportunity for you to build that 30 days. So right now is the time for you. You know, if you're serious, okay? This is the cool thing with our business, guys. This is a voluntary thing, okay? Even on your team, you know, you cannot force anything to your team. This is voluntary. If those people are serious of taking the business, then work with them. No, work with the willing, work with those people who deserve it, not those people who want it, because everybody want it. You only have 24 hours, guys, just like anybody else. Spend your time, and the time is your greatest commodity right now. You cannot, you know, TikToking and, you know, wasting your time. Pick somebody who's willing to work, or create a new team. You know, it's better for you to have some new blood in your business because it creates more excitement. So with that, guys, I would like to thank my amazing sponsor, Eugene Hong, you know, for not letting go, you know, and keep supporting all of us. Now, all of us have challenges, guys. It's just a matter of, are you accepting that challenge? And Eugene always say, stay on target, stay on target. Was that Star Wars with Eugene?
Yeah.
Yeah. So guys, thank you so much for your time. So if you have more questions, just contact the person who invited you and then tell them, hey, I want to be part of that, pre-launch right now, because we have some application that we need to have some of the information on basic stuff that helps you drive this pre-launch. So if you're interested, guys, reach out to those people who invited you, and if you want to be part of it, great. If not, that's okay also. Okay, so we love you guys. Just like I said, making millions in this business is not for everybody. If that's not you, if you're not looking to make millions, then this kind of opportunity is not for you, and that's okay. Maybe some of you, I just want to make 10 grand or whatever that. There's everything for everybody, guys, if you want it. But again, this is for the doers, this opportunity. And I thank you guys for everything that you've done, to your support, and for the sacrifice that you put in, even in this early morning or noontime. We love you guys. Let's turn on your camera. Let's give a big shout out to Mr. Corey Citron and give a huge thanks to him and make it happen. Okay.
Bye, everybody. Love ya. Take advantage of this
Thank you,
pre-launch.
Corey.
Thanks, Corey.
Take advantage of the
Thank you,
pre-launch.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, everyone.
Corey.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Corey.
Corey.
Thanks,
guys.
Thanks,
Bye, everybody.
Summer.
Love you.
Take care.
See you next time.
Eugene.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Christopher. Thank everybody.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Chris.
Rhonda.
Awesome.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody. Have a great day.
Bye, Corey.
Bye, Rhonda.
Bye-bye.